Coming to you from the brink of insanity, Cornea Diaboli. No, good intro, yes, no. My name is Cornea Diaboli, and today we are going to be covering the most controversial topic of all time. Street sharks versus killer tomatoes. Now, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and have actual sanity in you, let me explain. These are both the most cringy cartoons the 90s had to offer. Not that I was born in the 90s, I just obsess over cartoons. Anyway, so Street Sharks was basically Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but instead of teenagers, it was grown men. Instead of turtles, it was sharks with legs and arms and horrible deeds and dark, dirty pasts. Instead of kung fu, it was boxing. That's why they got these cute little gloves and shorts that you may see. Who knows? When they were basically the good guys. Well, they portrayed as good guys. In my opinion, if I ran into these guys in a dark alley, I believe they would rape the shit out of me. Yeah, come at me. This is not PG-13. Cringy angst teen. Anyway, so Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was a show that I was personally obsessed with. For one, it had a villain of the week. Sometimes it would be a cactus. Sometimes it would be a piranha tomato. Piranha tomato. Don't know how to mix those two together. Whatever, say it in the comments, whatever. Anyways, like I was saying, fish tomato. The plot was interesting. The cartoon was based off the sequel of a movie called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. So the plot is Dr. Gangrene caused two great tomato wars, and he's working on the third one. He came up with an experiment, and in this experiment he turned a tomato using the power of GMOs. GMO my. So he turned he turned a tomato into a beautiful teenage girl. Like, completely hubba hubba. And for some reason, remember, this is just a normal tomato who was turned into a human girl. And for some reason, she had Jesus powers. Like, she had some weird kind of powers. And for some goddamn reason, Gangrene said that she was a failed experiment. Holy shit, I do not draw feet well. But baby, I can learn. So, Dr. Gangrene took this woman, I think her name was Terry, threw her out, like, didn't kill her, just kicked her out, and said she was a failed experiment. Now, on her way out, she took another failed experiment with her. This failed experiment's name was FT, which were abbreviations for Furry Tomato. So far, our main protagonists, are female Tomato Jesus, a dog Tomato, and basically they go out and they run into this guy who's the nephew of a veteran. So now he's also a delivery boy for a pizza company run by his uncle. Right? Yeah. So far we have Skater Dude. We have female Tomato Jesus and Tomato Dog. Now, the uncle, the aforementioned uncle, is a veteran. For some reason, because of PTSD, he carries a parachute with him at all times, because that will protect him. He owns a tomatoless pizza restaurant. Yeah, think about that for a second. Don't get saucy with me. So we have the crazy war veteran, the skater dude preteen delivery boy, the dog who's a tomato, and the sexy female Jesus tomato. I mean, I'm just saying though, that's not mayo. Yeah, see a little pun there? Try to catch up. So, yeah, you can see why these are so cringy. Now, hold on, I gotta think. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, what's interesting is that during season 2, these guys. Hold on, I need some fucking coffee. This is the 12th time I've recorded this, so I'm a little bit pissed off. I'm not gonna stop recording at all costs. So anyway, what's interesting is season 2 is this guy, he creates like so many fucking tomatoes, tomato strands, tomato breeds, and one of them he put on Mars for some reason. And they gain their own civilization, their own hatred for humanity. They come to Earth, and they're like, you know what? Fuck y'all. Including you, Dr. Gangrene, you made us, but we're still gonna fucking hate you. So these Martian tomatoes take over Dr. Gangrene's laboratory, his castle, and try to kill him. So Gangrene joins the club, and everyone's just okay with it. It's like, the fuck? They spent a whole season trying to defeat this guy. Now, okay, he's gonna work with us. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Now, the question being portrayed, the controversy, is what would happen if these two got in a fight? Let me set the mood. The Martian tomatoes have invaded. The Martian tomatoes have invaded. The streets are riddled with these fruits, veggie rejects. Who better to stop them than the street sharks? Ba-da-da. Again, I am very pissed off because I've done this 12 fucking times. This is my 5th cup of coffee. Black Cuban freshly made coffee. You see, there's a thing going around that GMOs are bad. I'm not quite sure if they are or not. I mean, for one, well, they kind of are bad. They do cause certain cancers, but that's certain GMOs. GMO is an abbreviation of genetically modified organisms. So, basically anything that has evolved in any way is a GMO. We are GMOs, because I believe in evolution. Which is another controversial topic. But, yeah, basically, anything's a GMO. But the term is being tossed around in the context of scientists taking foods and making it, like, you know, just fucking with it. Which can help in a lot of ways. Like, why we have a lot of tomatoes around nowadays is because scientists, well, let's go way back, alright? Let's go way back before GMOs. Tomatoes you can only have around once a year, unless you lived in a certain part of the world. Because, basically, cold kills tomatoes. Like, just the slightest degree, and you cannot have tomatoes. They will not grow, they will instantly die, and yeah. So scientists thought, you know what, we need to do something about this. So they took DNA of the Alaskan fish, which, yeah, kind of weird, and they implanted it into the tomato, thus making it immune to the cold. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have food. Literally almost any tomato you consume has fish DNA in it because of this reason. Almost every tomato that isn't rotten has this in it. You know? Oh, right now I'm drawing Gangrene. See, that's another thing about the show was two characters I loved was Gangrene, who was so over the top and messy. And you just loved him. That, and also there's this news reporter who would just find himself in like the damnedest situation. He's like, how the fuck? How did I get here, dude? like gnarly. Like he was so stupid, but he was, you know, he's also like a surfer dude, news reporter or whatever. Anyway, back. Yeah, he also had like the weirdest fucking mustache. Anyway, so back on track about GMOs. They have done a lot of things with GMOs, like certain fish. They've genetically modified fish to grow bigger, to reproduce faster for the sake of our consumption. So GMOs, in a sense, in theory, on paper, the concept is good. Because this means that we have more food, we can eat whatever we want, as much as we want, and could potentially end world hunger. Because we could possibly get to the point to where we grow a certain food that we'll never run out of. It'll reproduce that fastly that we have to throw it away. And when we have excess of food, we can just give it to other people, thus ending world hunger. If you can see my fucking logic. The bad thing, though, is because they're so weird and messed up and modified and mutated, they do cause, in certain cases, cancer, mental disorders, blindness, a lot of shit, autism, in pregnant women. You can't get autism unless you're born with it. I see this leading to another subject that I'm not going to be talking about today, but basically, GMOs aren't all good, but they're not all bad. You know? Oh god, this pun. I totally forgot about this pun. Dr. Gangrene! Who could be more? Highness. Yeah? Highness? Is it Heinz? I think it's Heinz. Yeah? Heinz like the fucking ketchup? Heinous? Highness? Yeah. No. No. Kill me, please. Seriously. Anyways, like I was saying, my drawing is really bad, but that's only because I have a limited amount of time to do this. Less than 15 minutes. So, here is my actual work that I worked on. Oh, there's my finger. That's nice. I suck at coloring, for one. I'm a big tomato. This is the guy I'm fucking proud of right here. I've drawn, like, so many of these guys. Oh, shit. Full screen, I reckon? I guess full screen. Well, my time's about up, so leave a like, leave a like, subscribe, if you want. Actually, dislike. I dare you to fucking dislike. I'm gonna be edgy. And see you next video. Bye. Bye. The fuck? Oh, there he is. Bye.